Here we go. Welcome to Disco Elysium Let's Play Episode 9. We made some mistakes last episode. We died. We realized that the autosave didn't happen until like an hour earlier, so we had a lot of stuff to redo. But I blasted through it, and I think it took me only about 20 minutes to kind of redo everything. So, it wasn't too bad. But, we've definitely learned lessons. Save more often. So, let's just jump into this and continue where we are, and, as the title suggests, I'm hoping that today, in today's episode, we can meet up with the guy on the roof and the guy that was smoking the cigarettes and get some information from him. We got an hour and 6 minutes in game time to get to that point. Let's see what we can do in the meantime. Yeah, the smoker on the balcony. That's the one we want to meet up with. Really wish I would know how to track down my badge. I'm drawing a blank. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any way for me to get my badge. I would have expected it to be in my jacket, but it wasn't in my jacket, so prove your authority to Titus Hardy. So I think we tried that and we failed. Do we have any points that we can use? We have no skill points. We need 15 skill points before we can level up another thing. What is it that we need to use to show our... Oh, it's authority. That's what it is. It's authority. And I screwed that up. I probably should have, because we actually put that point into authority. We probably should have tried it without, failed, and then put it in and tried a second time. But that's okay. That's okay. Can we read something? Is there anything for us to read? Ooh, I can equip... Can I equip it? No, I can't. Can't equip it.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
Who are you?
Gone.
Damn. La Fumée? La Fumée? We could read that.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a
Let's read La Fumée.
The face of King Freecell smiles at you. For some
No,
reason,
we've read it
the
already.
smile now.
Damn. Okay. I kind of don't know what we can do to pass time. We could go to the pawn shop. We could maybe see if the woman is by her boat. So we could do pawn shop, boat. What's this? What's that? Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. L'origine. Oh, okay. Hopefully opening, closing some doors, talking to people, it'll pass some time, then we can get closer to 9. Damn, that only progressed the day by 1 minute.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Sure. Let me have a look.
I got some armor, yo.
Alright. Let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door looking for their missing toys.
Bloodthirsty mercenaries.
Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
Cool.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
Alright, let's check our pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Empty cassette. Antique gun. And postcard. I'm cool with that. Hopefully I didn't...
Another time, perhaps.
I didn't get rid of something that I needed. Is there more that we can ask about the gun?
Sure thing. Sure,
I don't know why
man.
it still shows it as red. Okay. Progress another minute. All right. Let's go see Joyce. I think her name is Joyce. I don't want to deal with this guy. I want to buy clothes. This woman's still looking at goddamn books. So I guess going through doors doesn't progress time. Oh, she is here, okay.
You're back. Good.
I am.
What can I help you with?
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the forestay to the batstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
The forestay to the backstay? What is she talking about? By the way, I've talked to Everett Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I like 1 and 4. I like 1, 4, and 6. I didn't downloaded Rainbow Socialist. He is not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. You know what, let's, I don't want to be rude about him. I don't want to be like, you know, rude. So I'm gonna stay away from 4. 1 is very just kind of like, I know it's 2 words, but it's kind of like one of those one-word answers. No, yes. I'm not going into details. I'm just letting you know my stance without justifying or elaborating on anything. While 6, do I want to swear fealty to you and the cause of the capital? No, I don't. I don't want to swear fealty to anybody. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
Of course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a worm myself. But if you felt like passing some information...
I'll pass information to you if you pass information to me. You start cooperating with me, I'll gladly give you information. But you've been kind of a bee to me, so...
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be... gossiping.
Sure.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Okay.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
It's fair. Hello, Brother Barry. Nice to see you again. Nice to have you here. Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Brother Barry. That's wicked. And hello, Peyton. Welcome to the stream again. Nice to have you here. How far are you into the game, Brother Barry? I feel like my experience with this is being prolonged because I can only, well, not that I can only play it twice a week. I just have committed myself to 2 streams a week, so I'm limited into how much I can actually progress in the game. I'm going to tell her about the door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
It had to be done. I got information. It was useful to the case.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
You're pretty much at the same point, although you've been able to put a lot of hours over the weekend. Cool. Yeah, this is one thing with this game. I enjoy streaming it on stream, but at the same time, I kind of wish that I could play more of it on my, that I wasn't limited to only twice a week.
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return.
I wish there was a way in this game where they would let you know if you're going to be able to pick multiples that'll come back to it, or if you only have a choice of these, and once you pick that, it moves forward and you can't see any of the other ones. I wish they had something like that that would let you know. The Union's militant wing organized the lynching. Actually, you know what? Everett says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries after the Union and now one's dead.
The company did not send mercenaries after the Union. I told you in great detail about the mistakes my side made. And of course, I accept them completely. I just hope you don't share Everart's view on things. After all, as he said, one's dead now. The Pines certainly hasn't killed any of theirs.
Let's keep it that way, she means to add, but then doesn't.
The Union's militant wing organized the lynching.
Yes, that's the talk about town. The Hardy Boys, they're called. Find the name rather amusing, honestly.
He didn't seem at all worried about the whole conflict that's been developing.
I wouldn't have taken Everart for a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
No, he wasn't.
No, it was more like he wanted things to get worse. In secret, of course.
He wasn't trying to impress anyone. I think he wants things to escalate.
Or he wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war.
Interesting. Very interesting Observation, Joyce.
Of course, brinkmanship takes showmanship. We should have seen it before, in his office. He might well have been performing for us.
Oh, Everett is totally performing. He's putting on a show. Like, everything that he does is phony. There's, like, I don't trust Everett as far as I can throw his fat ass. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Maybe he was manipulating me.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
You're very welcome, Joyce.
Have I underestimated the Union's ferocity? She has to ask herself by now.
Everett asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
I have reason to believe the lynching was a cover-up.
Oh my. Very interesting. So the militant wing is protecting one of their own?
They are.
Her mind races to the conclusion that most benefits her interests. That doesn't mean she's wrong, though.
It looks like you may untie this knot yet.
Her eyes smile and a tingle runs down my spine. I don't trust her either. Honestly, I don't trust pretty much anybody in this game.
There's something in you that really likes the way she's looking at you just now.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Cool. He asked me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
To a nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
She looks over the bay.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
You're quite fond of this village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
You've been to Martinez before?
Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you missed those times.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats, like reavers. We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in '08. Imagine.
She tosses her head. He wants to build a youth center here for the children of Martinez, which I don't believe him at all.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
Her eyes run across the water remorsefully.
Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
So you're sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
I sense some sarcasm.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
No, because I haven't done it yet. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him. So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun?
Why would I repeat the same thing? But I think I will, because I do have leads. I'm going to say the same thing over and over again. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Yes. As you said.
Yeah. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Your gun, yes. Do you want to talk about something else now?
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
He seems to be in some sort of loop.
What is going on? Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Well, that's not good. Looks fine over here. You sure it's not some sort of glandular problem?
Damn.
What is happening?
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not that. It's... I have no idea. This is bad.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Of all the things to be stuck looping, this has got to be one of the most witless.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Sweetheart, please stop repeating that now.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Please.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
How do we get out of here?
Yes, Mr. Everett. This gossiping idea was terrible on my part. I take it back.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
The woman scans her surroundings as though a neurologist might magically appear.
Am I gonna die? I have a feeling, I've got like this bad feeling that I'm gonna die. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Fear seeps into you as you say it.
Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Do you want me to take you to a hospital, sir?
Things were going so well before. There's no other option. The process must be interrupted. Yeah, we need to pull the plug. There's nothing else to do.
I'm totally gonna die.
What if he forgets everything again? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
Hey, Mr. Din, and hello, Cam, and Esau. Got 3 people showing up all at once. Nice to have you all here. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Detective! Is everything all right in there?
What happened?
I'm not sure exactly, but you seem to be caught in some sort of loop.
Loop?
Never mind the details. We've wasted enough time as it is. What matters is that you seem to have got out of it.
I'm just glad I'm not dead. I was expecting to die again.
Now, please ask me something else before it happens again. Something that, preferably, doesn't include the words Mr. or Everett.
Nice. We got a new skill point. We can go back and try to use our authority on that jackass in the hotel. I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
The cook makes it to keep the strikers drunk. Helps them strike.
The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it?
Nope, you misunderstand. I turned the knob like this. Turn the heat down.
Beyond curious. I will choose to interpret that as you turning the alcohol in the strike brew down.
You got
for the
it.
sake of our professional relationship. And because I don't like the idea of them any more drunk than they already are. What else?
I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later, down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
Sounds good.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I don't think so. Nice, and we're halfway to 9 p.m. when we can meet with the cigarette-smoking man. Let's head back to the hotel. I'll save, because we learned that we need to save. Oh, what?
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved?
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband? The missing husband?
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Really?
Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though?
This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
This doesn't sound right. This doesn't sound right. This is nonsense.
Not honorable, recruit. Not honorable at all.
Oh, actually, we got an autosave. Nice, okay. So I don't even have to save. Saved for me. Which it should be. It should be auto-saving more often. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure it's authority that I need to put...
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Put my points into. Yeah, it's authority. Okay. Let's put that point into authority and let's try it again.
Looks like the circus left town.
Yeah, you just said that.
The clowns are still here.
You just said that. 58%. Well, let's try.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, Does this look familiar?
Nailed it. Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people.
You saying we don't help people?
You don't.
I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
Sure it was.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
I've asked this before. This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. But I feel like one of these two is better to push him. Like this, he'll just be like, yeah, I'm hiding them, so? It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect.
I apologize, Esau. This game is mature, so sometimes we say some naughty words.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
I nod. What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one.
Oh!
Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's Amonju, with an O-U.
That's the one that we met on the first day.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Class, whatever, however you pronounce that. Class G?
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Darn it. Miss Orange Disco Dancer?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
Well, we're not going to be able to keep our cools, but let's try anyway.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
So what is your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room. Oh, okay, cool. How well, though?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
So she's not from around here?
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant. Or
Aranye?
a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
That's how you pronounce it.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
What does that mean?
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need...
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool, but what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Avoid is his gaze? I think I should just say avoid his gaze. Drugs?
Yeah, we did them. What's that to you?
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of, I don't give a shit.
So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
No, it's very relevant. It is very, very relevant. When was it?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
We could establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
I think I know her.
You don't know her.
going to say nothing.
Good boy.
Thank you. I'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah, we're good. Let's go see her. We got 15 minutes, and then we can go to meet the cigarette smoking man. How long does it take for me to get up the stairs? It was 8:45. I'm guessing no time passed. Yeah, no time passed. Let's knock on her door.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Claudia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It could prove dangerous to go in alone.
Really? Okay. Okay. But now, what do I do to pass 13 minutes? I'm hoping that if I'm kind of close to the time, that they'll just be like, hey, do you want to wait 13 minutes for the cigarette smoking man to show up? As opposed to me having to find a way to waste 13 minutes. I'm losing a lot of morale. These damn kids.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Just want to bash their brains in. Alright, let's get to the balcony. What was this again?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads, Kraz.
I suppose if he's not there, we can always open up a book. Because I know opening up a book and reading it for a little bit kind of passes time, so... Oh, we got two. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers. Looks like he isn't home. You should come back later, after 2100.
Yeah, 13 minutes, dude. 13 minutes. Hey, we found some change. That's cool. That's cool. All right, let's read a book.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined off. The bullet is still safely sealed away.
I feel like we've done everything with these.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large. Browsing through the book again, your educational survey is done.
Hey, there we go.
Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes.
No, I'm not falling for your trickery again.
Probably for the best.
There we go. Cigarette smoking man.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
I got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling as he looks at you. Something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
What does that mean? I'm going to ignore the question. I was hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene.
Then I have some good news for you.
His eyes narrow. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
He nods towards door 28. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but nothing to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
Okay. Okay.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Wow. Awesome. He says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Gonna save? No autosave? Okay, then I'm saving. Because I got like this bad feeling I'm gonna go into this apartment and I'm gonna get shot. Lots of stuff. Governmental issues take me all over Revachol, as you can see. What's this? I want to see this. What did I get? Samarin. What did I get? Did I get a new piece of clothing? I did. Oh, that's awesome. I love those hats. Those hats are beautiful. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. A quarterly business magazine. An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Oh. Dragon silk robe. I like the clothes we're getting here. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. Let's check out the rest of the apartment. Dishes soaked up in a pot. An empty ashtray. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. All right, let's talk to this guy. I was expecting to talk to cigarette smoking man, but instead we're talking to some other dude.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in the business casual removes his cufflinks.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
I'm going to show him the silk robe. Before we get to that, tell me where you got this beautiful silk robe from.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive, but the material is great. Sadly, the shop is now out of business. That's really all I can tell you about it.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view? It's dark outside.
Listen.
He says, raising his hand.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby is crying.
No, listen.
He says again, looking outside.
The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen.
Interesting. I did notice that.
But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass. I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
The man throws a quick glance at his watch. Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts?
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola. Oil platforms ablaze in the night. Civil wars lasting for years. Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
What does that mean?
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
I guess that's kind of true. Although I prefer pounds over kilograms.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
What's on the next level?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say that candidate members never become real members?
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
All right. I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
The man gives a solemn nod. Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Meaning it was terrifying?
No. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Oh, wow.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Sound familiar? That matches the prints you observed at the scene.
Were any of them huge, like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
What?
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe from the killing.
Wait, so you didn't actually see the lynching happen?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men? Women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy. Well, we know that he was dead before the lynching. The lynching isn't what killed him. It was the bullet that killed him.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM? Or... You're right, that does seem strange.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
Can you at least tell me when it happened?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your watch?
My watch? Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight. Give or take.
Cool. So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It wasn't a complete waste of time. Those are all my questions. Thanks for your time.
Of course. Anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The Coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
Tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
How does this benefit us exactly?
Take your daily bread, for example. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But not too far below. No. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The Coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Okay, sure, give it to me.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
What is this international community?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the Coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
Lay down, cat. I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the Coalition.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
He gives you an approving nod. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism?
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Got a trophy for that. I wonder what it was. Yes, everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome.
Okay.
Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
Tell me about Sur-la-Clef.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darling, that can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol Sur-la-Clef's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sir Leclerc's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the Coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Enough business, let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Well, that's it. Thanks, I've got all I need.
A moment, officer.
All right.
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on. Why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
Okay, so he fears for his life because he thinks that people will know that he spoke to me. And that's why he needs to get the hell out of Dodge.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, is cigarette-smoking man... What's the nicest way I can put this? A gigolo? And this guy's a John? Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Nice, we got a save point. I think that's it. Nothing left to do around here. Let's exit the apartment. We came for cigarette-smoking man, and we got a moralist bureaucrat. Well, I think we're going to head back to the hotel and just go to sleep. I think we've done everything we can for today. I'm sure we're going to have some crazy-ass dreams. And then... Wednesday, we should be able to get across the river. The bridge will be fixed, or brought down, lowered. Hopefully we'll meet up with their partner there. I already forgot his name because we haven't seen him in a few days. In real life, not in-game. In-game, we saw him this morning. But in real life, we have not seen him in... feels like a couple weeks. I'm supposed to pay him before staying the night again.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, 20 real for the night.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
I like the way you think, Half-Sight. Goodbye.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh, let's use the chain cutters. Can we? Could we potentially do that? Whoops. Chain cutters, tools.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Yeah, you know, let's just leave that be. Let's go to bed. Probably have some wacky-ass dreams.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Let's go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Why was that so loud? I apologize.
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot. Because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Have I?
But this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
Hey, Michael McSaucy, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. We're just finishing off Tuesday. Just went to sleep and now we're... I don't even know who's talking here. The limbic system? Huh. I like 1 or 4. These are my just desserts. I will endure this pain with dignity.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments?
I guess.
You're just stuck here. In the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Human beings will always betray you.
How many promises have you kept lately, Sir Harry? To the great see-through world. The tenderness.
Thou art honorable and just, sire. 'Tis the snakes who are vile, hissing in the grass.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Put on your prettiest face for the masses.
All right, let's open our eyes. Well, at least that wasn't as crazy a dream as we had the last night. Seemed like we were just kind of in our own thoughts. All right, I think we're good. Got a skill point. I'm slightly tempted to do one of these. There's only 8 minutes remaining in that. An hour and 32 minutes in this one. 4 hours and 20 minutes in that. The only thing is we have to unlock one of these to be able to use it. That's fine. That's a-okay. $11 with rain. When did we save last? When's the last save? 9:21. Okay, so it's only been like less than 15 minutes. Good morning. Who are these people? Hey, is that...
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
What? There he is again, the smoker on the balcony. Right here in the whirling in rags. You're here?
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room is...
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
You're right, he was magical, magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
What are you, you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Oh, okay. Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, Sur la Clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
I don't want to talk about other people, I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
I can't even remember what the hell Oranese is. Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
What was
Just
he saying?
reporting back whatever I was telling him.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
Thanks for the information.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
All right, let's see if we can increase our composure.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
We have -1 composure, so let's see what is reducing our composure. The boots. Okay, first let's see what we can, if we can do anything to increase our composure. Okay, these boots, or these shoes.
Hi again, gendarme.
Could always retry it. Let's try it.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Telling you, he's a gigolo.
You look like shit.
Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You can't leave it like that. Spin it on its head. Engage caps lock.
I like 1 and 4. One, 4, and 6. You know what? Let's do 1. I look like a burning sun.
What?
Push it more. Harder. Be more intelligent.
I mean the likeness of the holy sun in the sky. I look like it.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
Horse-faced woman. Oh man, that's funny. Hey McSaucy, if you're here, do you remember Horseface? I remember Horseface.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a sack of shit?
Exactly.
The man nods excitedly in approval.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer some questions for me? Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, then maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. It turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well...
He corrects his blonde wig. His hair. He corrects his hair. Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Alright, we need to improve our esprit de corps.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Wait, your voice. I recognize it.
Oh really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
Maybe.
Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Esprit de corps. Let's see if we can improve it. There we go, +1. Another esprit de corps +1. That's going to be the jacket as well, though. So this one has +1 shivers. And this one also has +1 shivers. Really? Are they the exact same? Oh no. This one is just +1, and that one's +1 shivers. Actually, what does Esprit de Corps actually give me? Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Ugh. Yeah, no, I'm not going to put anything into that.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Let's try it.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
An animal control uniform?
The police of animals, yes.
That doesn't sound right. I don't want to say it.
Of course, you don't have to. You can talk about anything you want. The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Really?
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM.
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, You would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Let's just do this by the book, okay?
By the...
She pinches the root of her nose.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
Yeah, like, how difficult was that?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
What the hell is wrong with this woman? Why is everybody just so unpleasant in this game?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
The sunglasses wearing man pushes through his teeth.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Either 1 or 4. I'm not going to call him an asshole. I'm not going to be an asshole like the rest of the assholes in this game. Nothing, just wondering.
The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home.
Alright, goodbye.
Yes?
That's it? Really? Alright, well let's go upstairs and talk to the woman that was raped. It is all about money, of course, I know. It always comes back to money.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Hotel bill calculation looks like she's had an extended stay. Thank you for the autosave game. Piles of dirty clothes, a woman's.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked. one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Let's search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs, you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Let's test it out.
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Damn. See if we can increase our interfacing. Kind of screwed it up by telling Kim, but... yeah, I don't need no drugs. You see the yard below, the corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush, and...
Search the
pill
bottles.
bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Let's keep it to ourselves.
The lieutenant glances at the rows of pills, then at the door.
Let's look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot. But not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems.
There's quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
Already told you, dude. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside. unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your fingers across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
Why does that matter?
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced. Oh.
Looks like it, yes.
Hello again, Peyton. And hello, Shadow. Welcome to the stream, Shadow. Nice to have you here. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Cold coffee, and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Let's try it.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
Oh, man. It's through here.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
This game is called Disco Elysium. It is a murder mystery RPG. It's the best I could describe it. Where does this lead to?
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
He makes a note in his notebook. Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof with my foot.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
I could say something, but I'm not going to because I don't gloat.
He doesn't say anything.
You think you know who is the imposter? What do you mean, imposter? Oh, okay. And if you would know something, then please don't spoil it, because I'm playing this game blindly, and I don't know what to expect. Oh, you're talking about Among Us. Okay, I see. Yeah, I haven't played Among Us. Don't really know much about it. Other than that it being like a social multiplayer game.
You should have gloated. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy too. Very sturdy.
Let's leave. We could always improve our physical instrument. Actually, you know what? Let's check. What would improving our physical instrument actually do? I know we definitely have... Yeah, there we go. +1 physical instrument. That one actually also does +1 physical instrument, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, no. Okay, no, we're good. I feel like we had something else that was physical instrument. Maybe not. I think, yeah, maybe just that one shirt.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Yeah, we're at 8%. That's... You know what? It's a white check. We could always try it, but the thing is, we might get hurt doing it. You know what? Whatever. Let's try it. We're getting hurt.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
Swallow the rage.
The sturdy wood door has lost all respect for you.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body. Built long and lean.
Yeah, you know what? We've progressed quite a bit. We did a bunch of stuff. We're on to Wednesday. Yeah. It'll be available as a VOD, so you can always rewatch and catch up. That is the woman from the room next door. We went into her apartment. She's got a 2-story suite. We went upstairs, and she was on the balcony up at the top having a smoke. So, yes. I don't know. Do you want me to kind of... I guess it's not really ruining anything. It's not like... anything super secretive or anything like that. Yes, everything is well. You'll figure it out? Okay. You might actually figure it out as I converse with her now.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard. Yeah, there's no corpse in the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang. Clearly visible from the roof.
Yep.
But no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Things are occurring in a different order than your first playthrough. That's cool. That's very cool. Okay, I forgot that you played through it. Same ideas and occurrences, just in a different order. Yeah, so we found out that she was the one that was allegedly raped by the guy that was then hung. I kind of like this one. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place, a third place, much different from our world.
A third place? Interesting. That's probably why the cleaning lady quit.
She quit?
I am Kimki Soragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Yes, we've met.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh yeah. Life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with the fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into grannies on your morning stroll.
Why does it keep scrolling back down? It's gotten pretty hard in the meantime, but I go on.
I can see that. I'm glad all this onward going has brought you to me.
Oh, that's kind of cool that you might have missed some stuff because of, like, the different ways that, like, you go through the story. I should play Dead Cells? I have played Dead Cells, Peyton. I didn't mind Dead Cells. It was okay. I played through it. I killed the one guy once, and then I tried doing, like, where you, like, increase the difficulty by adding cells, and I got bored of the game.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
Seems deluxe. What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
Wintering?
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months.
Wow.
I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
I'm going to mull this over, and I'm going to go feed my cats, and I'll be right back, because otherwise they're going to be bugging me. Hope you guys don't mind. Thanks, Robert. And thank you, Peyton. I'm already done and back. Doesn't take too long to feed them, so I don't mind doing it on stream. Just takes a few seconds. Always gotta feed the kitties. I heard this is where the washed up disco has-beens go. You came to the right place. You have a cat too? That's awesome. I love cats. I've got 3 of them.
She looks at you and nods.
That window is new.
It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Where does that door lead to? Point to the door on the roof.
You tell me, officer, when you've kicked it down. I've been wondering myself, but I'm light of foot, not a good door kicker.
I'm not going to mention that I went through her medicine cabinet. I have other questions for you.
Okay.
She takes a pensive drag of her cigarette.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. Like her accent, it sounds Oranese. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Birthmarks? Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
A bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass, duraluminum. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
She raises both eyebrows. She raises both eyebrows. What is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
Huh. She might be right.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Revacholian literature too?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
I kind of like Revachol. I do feel the urge to save the world, yes. I guess that's why I'm on this case.
That's the natural state of the Revacholian hero.
She breathes in the menthol-flavored fumes, savoring it, then breathing out.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
Could you please take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Thank you, Kim. That's what I said.
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Cool.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Oranese lit. What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money, then? Money is very important. Show her some money. Really? Really? Those are my two choices? Cool and show her some money?
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Orania 37.
So she was a model. I guess she is slender and attractive, so. Yeah, definitely can make more money just doing stuff rather than going to school. Show her some honey.
Miss Aranier, now there is something you should linger on.
Yeah, let's do it. What is Miss Oranier 37?
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37, in Oranier.
She was 14 at the time.
Well, we don't know that because we didn't ask her age, but apparently the game thinks we've asked her age. So let's just go with it. You were 14?
Indeed.
Her voice is indifferent to the number.
The lighting changed. Cool.
Full disclosure, I was Miss Teen Oranje 37. The pageant was discontinued recently.
Another innocent tradition bulldozed by the march of ethical progress.
The light went off again. And now it started to rain. Interesting. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28, 14, 14 and 37. It's the year 51, I guess. Thank you, that's it for the record.
The record? So official.
Dead Cells looks a bit like Hades, but 2D. Well, one is on like a top-down 3/4 view, while the other one is like a side-scrolling platformer. And I think the art styles are quite different. But they are both roguelites. I've yet to play Hades, but I do own it. Cat, can you not tangle up in the cord? Jeez Louise. Ugh. Oh, you're Lucas? You got two accounts, WC and Lucas? No worries, man. They tell us you were raped. Cool.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
What does that mean? Were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Thank you very much, Lucas. I appreciate it. Interesting.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Thinking about getting the bike game that I play. I recommend getting it, Lucas. It's a good game. Yeah, you know what? Do wait for a sale. And it goes on sale quite frequently. And when I say frequently, I mean at least once every 2 months. So I would say if you can probably wait like another 6 weeks, it'll probably be on sale again. There's I don't know if they might have it for Steam as well. But there's a website that I use. It's called psprices.com, and I use it for my PlayStation games. And you can sign up completely free, and you can like pick games, and it'll let you know when those games go on sale. I guess you can do that on Steam too, the Steam wishlist thing. Yeah, so I would just wishlist it, and then it'll tell you when it goes on sale. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
I don't get it. What do you mean, partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
You were lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, quite calm. Sorry, is quiet, calm.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
It must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
Damn, that's rough.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
No, we won't tell anybody. What's over? What happened?
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Well, she's pretty handy.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
It was.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir?
Whoa.
I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Damn, this girl gets around. Note to self, stay away from her. What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
Another puff, more nervous.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatrecraft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me, and Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
What do you mean, cowering? Thanks for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I had something else before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Let's talk more about this so-called assault. No, that's what we just did. I need to talk to you about your room again.
Yeah?
No.
Alright.
Let's see if we can increase our volition.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Let's check our volition. Got nothing to do with volition. Okay. Actually, what does volition really do? Do we want to maybe try? Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Sounds pretty good. We should talk to Kim as well.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Let's try it. We can always put a thing into it and retry it.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
What? Okay. What is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry. You are not a fool.
I'm not a fool.
Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting.
Let's avert our eyes.
The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Let's talk to Kim and then I think we'll wrap it up.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys.
We do, for sure.
Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Yep. You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all of that? All right. We will confront the Hardy Boys next episode on Thursday. We will also potentially try to make it across the bridge. Those are two things that I definitely want to do. Those are our priorities. We can also get gasoline and paint. So we got a few options. But Hardy Boys, they are our number one priority right now. I think this will help us with our authority against them or whatever. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, look forward to seeing you guys at the next Disco Elysium Let's Play, if not sooner. Take care and have a great day, evening, or night, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. Thank you for the GG, Robert. We'll be seeing you around. Bye-bye.